Good morning, students. And this video lecture I am making for you to discuss the small part left over under Unit 5. Actually, two-port network, the name of the Unit 5 was network, two-port network and network functions. And we have done a lot of discussions and I conducted lectures and there was no corona effect. In the class we discussed and solved many problems on two-port network. Now a small portion left over under Unit 5, that is network function. I am going to discuss it today. This particular part is very simple and anyone can solve the problems. There are two types of problems that I am going to explain you, and everybody can do it in the examination. And that content is, what are network functions for 1 and 2 port networks? Then what are poles and zeros? That is concept of poles and zeros for network functions. And what are the restrictions on poles and zeros? Then time domain behavior of pole zero location, necessary condition for stable driving point function and transfer function. Okay. And one more important point, already I have made the notes. Actual notes were in the college, but I newly prepared notes already forwarded to you. And while reading them, and this video lecture will become a reference to understand further if any doubt arise out of your reading. Okay, this is what the notes I have made for you, simple notes. And in fact, I don't restrict you to look into the or refer to your textbooks also. You can go through textbooks simultaneously. This is what simplified thing which is meant for examination. And if you read this, probably you will be able to do everything that will be asked in the examination. Okay, so let us start with a word, network function. What is a network function? And network function gives the relationship between currents or voltages at different parts of the network. Or it is the relationship, or it can be an impedance, it can be an admittance. And network function is about a network which is in the black box, maybe a single port, maybe a two port. As per our syllabus, there is only one port network function and two port network function, and there could be n port networks. And as far as the network functions word is concerned, there are again two types. I can write them. One is driving point functions, another is transfer functions. Okay, remember, one is driving point function, another is transfer function. Now, types of networks. As I said, that in syllabus there are only two types, one port and two port. And you will be having the problems on either on one port or on two port. It's very simple. One port, one network, one port network. You can see only one port here. There is no output here. Output is not derived. And output here is when I apply the voltage, current is drawn. So the applying voltage becomes an excitation, that is input, and the current drawn by this network out of this voltage applied and the type of network inside, some current is drawn. So this becomes response. Okay. So it is again input versus output. Input is voltage, output is current for single port network. And as far as two port network is concerned, you have already seen many two port networks. You have solved problems, you have calculated network parameters also. Here same two port network having two variables at the port 1 and another two variables at port 2. And the port 1 variables are V1 I1, port 2 variables are V2 I2. So out of 4 variables here, I will take some ratios and calculate some function. That function becomes transfer function or driving point function. Now let us start with first one, driving point function. What is the determined driving point function? If excitation and response are measured at the same port, the network function is known as driving point function. Okay, so both the measurement, both input and output are taken from only one port. For example, I will look at this port 1. Let us see what is driving point function. Possible ratio here. Voltage by current is what? Impedance. So V of S divided by I of S. That means Laplace transform of input V of S, Laplace transform of output I of S becomes a function. That function is named as driving point, because when you apply the input, it drives some current. So that is why name is driving point function. And now suppose as far as two-port network is function is concerned, and driving point function for two-port network, possibly it is again V1 by 1 or I1 by V1. It is I1 by I2 by V2 or V2 by I2. If these two ratios are possible here, but only our input and output, that is excitation and response, are measured at only one port, they are called as driving point functions. Okay, and in driving point function, again there are two types. One is driving point impedance function. Okay, so driving point impedance function is denoted by Z of S. That must be the ratio of voltage to current. But what is important here is what is called function is, it is the Laplace transform of voltage divided by Laplace transform of current. So it is not V of t by I of t, it is V of S by I of S. Then only it is called as driving point impedance function Z of S. Okay, for single example here is, it is V by I. For two-port network, it could be V1 by I1 or V2 by I. That's what possible driving point impedance function. By nature it is impedance, it is the ratio of voltage to current. For one port, ratio of voltage to current is V by I here, V1 by I1 here, V2 by I2 here. If I apply V2 here, some current I2 is done. This I2 must be due to some impedance offered by this network to this applied voltage opposition. Okay. The definition is Laplace transform input voltage divided by Laplace transform input current. Again, for two-port network, I have written Z11 we write here. For S, V1 by I1, Z1 means V1 by I1, Z22 means V2 by I2. Okay, for a given network, if you convert that network into S domain, then able to calculate this ratio, then whatever function you get, the function will be kind of ratio of two polynomials like s square plus 2s plus 3 divided by s cube plus 2s square kind of function you will get. That we'll see in the examples later on. Again, one more second type of driving point. Only two possible driving point functions are there. Second is driving point admittance function. Against Z of S, it is Y of S, which is I of S by B of S. I by B is admittance. Therefore, Y11 of S is I1 by B1 possible here if it is two-port network, and this ratio is for one port. Okay, I of S divided by V of S. So first, in order to calculate admittance function, if it is convenient to find you Z of S first, calculate Z of S by taking B of S, then Y of S will be 1 upon Z of S. You will get Y of S. Similarly, for two-port network, there are possibilities of admittance function at both the ports. In first port, it would be I1 of S divided by V1 of S. For second port, it is named as Y22 of S divided by I2S by V2 of S. Okay, this is two types of driving point type functions. Now coming to another type of functions, transfer functions. The word here is transfer function. And let us read the definition of transfer function. It is the ratio of Laplace transform of response at one port to the Laplace transform of response at the other port. It is applicable to two port networks only, because we are taking the ratio of two variables at two different ports, and one port network has only one port, so there is no other port. Therefore, transfer functions are applicable to two port networks only. Now, coming to there are how many types of transfer functions are possible here? One, voltage transfer function. One possible ratio is known as voltage transfer function, and it is denoted by normally G. G is called as actually gain. G is meant for gain. So G12 of S, we write, means V2 of S by V1 of S. And there is small confusion arise about this suffix. Just look at this suffix, first one, second two, first two, second one. And the concept here is why for writing this way, if it is 1 2 here, it is 1 2. So here it is output, here it is input. So output is this, input is this. Okay. So output by input is a transfer function. So this output function name is voltage transfer. Voltage transfer means voltage at second port to the voltage at first port is voltage transfer function. And similarly, another possibility is G21. It can be a ratio of V1 of S by V2 of S, that is the voltage at first port to the voltage at second port. And this is nothing but a voltage gain, okay, by nature. Just like impedance ohms, admittance mho, V by V is voltage gain. And coming to current transfer function, second type, and it is the ratio of current transform or Laplace transform of current at one port to the current transform of at other port. Just see that it is denoted by, if it is current ratio, it is denoted by alpha 1 2. That means current gain is I2 by I1, I2 of S by I1 of S. Then alpha 2 1 is another possible ratio of currents is current at first port divided by current at second port. Now coming to the third type. Third type is also possible. Its name is transfer impedance function. By nature it is impedance, and when it is impedance in nature, it must be the ratio of voltage to current. But at the same time, the word is not driving point impedance transfer. No doubt this is the ratio of voltage to current, but it must be the voltage at one port taken, then it must, the other variable must be the current which is at other port. Therefore, it is not Z11 or Z22 where they are driving point impedance. Now it is Z12 of S. Z12 of S means it is V2 of S output divided input current is I1 of S. So transfer impedance function. Z21 of S, another possibility, V1 by I2 of S. Then fourth type, can you see it? Okay, can you see it? Transfer function, admittance function. By nature it is admittance, but it must be the ratio of current to voltage, but it must be transfer. Transfer means ratio is no doubt current to voltage, but current must be one at one port. If current is at one port, then voltage must be from other port. Like that, Y12 is I2 by V1, Y21 is I1 by V2. So two ratios are possible, okay, under transfer admittance function. Now, having known the meaning of all functions, that is driving point as well as transfer functions, we will see one example. What kind of examples? We will have to solve the examination. That is what I have taken here. What they will do, they will simply give one network and ask you to find particular function. For example, here, determine driving point impedance function of a one port network shown below. What is given in the network? A passive network is given. No voltage applied, no source is connected here, and this is having elements RLC, and they may give RLC or they may give the resistance value, inductance value or capacitance value. Okay. Now this network, particular network, is right now in time. Right now it is in time domain. Okay, and already you are very much aware of how to convert a time domain network into S domain network, Laplace transform domain network. But while converting, and I think you must be remembering, while we used to convert the time domain network into S domain network, we used to take care of initial conditions. Remember that L was replaced by Ls in series with the voltage source, and C was replaced by 1 by Cs in series with the voltage source. Their initial condition was substituted, but as far as these transfer functions are concerned, or driving point functions are concerned, the first condition is initial conditions are neglected, or initial conditions are assumed to be 0. So don't bother about any initial conditions. Now, how can I convert this into? First job is to convert that into S domain. Okay, here actually it is V of t, and this current is I of t. But when I convert this, I will take this as V of S. I will take this current as I of S. Okay. Now, what I made changes in the second network? I have C in S domain becomes 1 by Cs. R will be R in S domain, but L becomes L into S. So S is a complex variable.